Welcome back, and before we go on to the third household, I need to tell you a bit of an issue that has been going on with me for the past few days. If you saw my Twitter, I had an issue where the game wouldn't start up at all, no matter how often I tried it. So I did a repair the files thing and some other stuff, and while I did manage to get the game to open up again, all my neighborhoods were gone. Fortunately, this doesn't mean that the Build a City Challenge Let's Play is gone because I had a backup of this very neighborhood. The downside is I had it from when I had just completed Monica's rotation. I hadn't done Max's yet, but the video was already out, and I hadn't done a backup in time before this whole thing happened, so I had to redo Max's one, and I did my best to recreate everything that went on as well as I could. He did still end up getting abducted by aliens. I'm glad I got that chance twice? Question mark? So there is a slight difference in what was going on with him, but for the most part it should be akin to what happened in the video itself. So you'll see what might have changed slightly because there are minute differences. But other than that, we're back. We have the backup. Fortunately, I'm glad I have it. I backed this one up immediately so we can just go on to the next household. Amanda wanted to stand out from other people. She wanted others to know exactly whom they meant as soon as her name dropped. Heading off to a new location with nary any competition seemed like a great chance to fulfill that want. And here we have Amanda in her own little home. She also doesn't like the one planting area she has. I don't care. So Amanda is a fortune aspiration sim. Her lifetime want is to become a city planner. So she wants to join the architect career, but that one isn't unlocked right now. And her secondary aspiration is knowledge. So for her unique thing, since she's a fortune sim, I wasn't entirely sure what I could put there because fortune isn't really something like a skill that I can do for, say, popularity sims getting a mirror or something like that. So she got this very nice rug that's not quite expensive, but also not cheap. It's also one that she actually sells in her store. Speaking of her store, I might as well send her off there right from the start. So here we have her store. We've technically already been here, but I always cut it out because usually it was a very short trip, so I decided to just cut it out. Max is here. I'm not sure why he's thinking of buying anything here, because most of the important stuff he's already bought. Jacob is looking for something specific, so you can see there's only a few things right now. It is a general store, not a specified one like furniture or anything like that. But there is a few things, so there's a stove that everyone can buy here, there's a cheap mirror, there's a dartboard, there's some decorative items. I see you, Monica. I will get to you in a minute. There you go. Here we have a newspaper stand. The thing is that SimCity thinks that since the community is so small, it would just be too expensive to hire people to do daily newspaper runs for everyone. So they're like, we're just going to give one of the stores, or more stores, right now we only have this one that's where it makes sense to have this sort of thing to be sold. They're going to get a bulk stack of newspaper deliveries, and people can just buy them from the store. You know, similar to like the newspaper kiosk stand that you found and might still be around these days, I'm not sure. Monica is thinking of getting herself a rug, I suppose. Jacob wants some new newspapers. He wants to stay up to date with what's going on with SimCity. I will, since Amanda is selling them, I will give her this stove when she gets back home, because since she sells it, she can just buy it, so to speak, from the buy mode. Jacob is thinking of getting a mirror. Monica's thinking of... It looks like she wants to get the dartboard. Okay, I was gonna say it looks like she wants to get a stove, but that's really not helpful because she already has a stove. Alright, she made some money. That fulfills a want. She wants to earn even more money. Typical fortune sim. Ooh, Lorenzo. You're looking for something? What are you looking for? Ooh, rank 1. Great. So I'll just give her the wholesale discount, so restocking is a bit cheaper. Downside, she doesn't have any talent badge in the cash register, so she's going to take quite a while to get anyone done. And there's also the fact that you need at least a silver cashier badge to be fast enough so that the customers aren't going to bitch and moan the entire time. Lorenzo is more interested in getting more decorative items. That is fine for me. I'm gonna have her start restocking things or not because Max is looking for something. Unfortunately, Max, we do not sell baby cots or cribs or anything like that, which is bad, of course, because I know you need them. Wow, already rank 2. That was fast. All right, she gets the cash the cash of 1,000 simoleons, which she doesn't need, but I like to alternate what they get with each rank. Okay, quick restock that, and then go back to... I'm already thinking if I have to put the prices up because she's just flying up there and they're buying everything out. Like, that entire shelf is already empty. Okay, close the business for the day. Ring everyone up. And then she's going to be spending a few hours, actually. Oh god, who's coming in? Oh, okay, it is the Blair Charvat, the infallibly good wizard. Yeah, I know, Lorenzo, we don't have anything there, so sorry. But no, I don't need to greet anyone. I need everyone to please buy all their stuff and get out so that she can restock everything. It's gonna take her a while. Amanda's finally back. It took her several hours to restock everything, and Lorenzo just hung around like a bad smell. And while she was out, I put in some things that I want her to have that she's actually selling. So she now has the stove and she has the mirror that she's selling. So if she wants to, she can increase her charisma skill, which she doesn't want. She wants to reach creativity level 1, which I don't really have anything in her room or in her house that would allow creativity to go up, and she's not selling anything that does it, so can't do that right now. I did lock in her want to get a good review. I'm surprised that the reviewer hasn't appeared yet. Usually they get spawned in rather quickly when you start working on a business lot. But maybe it'll be there tomorrow. She also wants to hire a maid. That's not a service available right now. It's going to take a while to get unlocked for anyone. Oh my god! Why would you do this? It's a freaking TV dinner! It's really not that difficult to make that. I mean, you know, thank you. That's the second fire in this challenge so far. One more and we can officially unlock fire alarms. But at the same time, please stop freaking out and just extinguish it. But also, was that really necessary? This entire challenge is already showing quite a lot of things happening early on. The affair with Lorenzo and Monica, losing the neighborhood and having to redo Max's area, now a fire, thank you very much. And her hygiene is down again because she just took a bath. And now she had a fire, but, No! Extinguish yourself, for fuck's sake! Oh man, what a horrible nightmare that was. Because it was absolutely a nightmare. Well, anyway. Let's take care of her again. No, don't do that quite yet. Take care of your plant, although it's apparently very cold outside. And then you can learn to prepare cereal. I'm sure it's going to be much more difficult than TV dinner and that nightmare. Okay, to be precise, what happened was that happened. And then I asked on Twitter, should I let it count? And then I decided, okay, if we don't count it, it was just, ooh, it was a nightmare. So let's hope things are not going to end up like that this time around. I've had her invite over Lorenzo because Lorenzo is everybody's friend. Because out of her relationships right now, he is the highest with pretty much everyone. Doesn't have any chemistry with him. Obviously doesn't have any with Max because he is gay. And she has negative chemistry with Jacob. That makes me wonder now, what were her... She likes hard workers and people who are good at cleaning, and she doesn't like gray hair. I'm not entirely sure why she is that against Jacob, because neither of them has... He doesn't have the gray hair or anything like that, so I'm confused. She wants to learn to make toaster pastries. I will let her try. But mainly, I'm giving her a break from the store. I mean, yesterday went so well for her. Her store being at rank 2 already. And I'm just letting her have a day off. Please, no. Please don't. Don't complain at me. Get your food without fire again. Oh, thank God. Okay. Anyway. Okay, she wants to eat a lunch meat sandwich. She wants to learn lifelong happiness and couples counseling. Well, you don't have a bookcase, so you can't learn any of those. Lorenzo's back there checking out the flowers. I can tell you that. So I'm giving her a day off and also just doing something so that her fun will hopefully improve, as will her overall relationships. Something that I've been meaning to mention for Amanda for several minutes now, never got around to, is that she is bisexual. So she is interested in men and in women, but out of the ones we have right now, I don't have any gay or bisexual female Sims. And the only one where she has any real chemistry is with Jacob, and as we already know, it's negative there, so probably not going to happen. At the very least, not until at least one of them improves their personality in some way that it goes on with the turn off or turn on for one of them. The bowls are going to have to be cleaned, but we can take care of that after. I really want her to play some games with Lorenzo. I mean, she was already okay with being tickled by him, so tickling him in return should be okay too. But let's entertain him with a joke. Play kicky bag, that's always something that they seem to enjoy doing. And Lorenzo's gonna go into the back and smell the flowers again that are behind there. They're not there to be decorative, actually. Oh no, he is collecting some butterflies. It's there to cover up the pool tile, because otherwise I would have a black ocean. I know your fun is really low and Lorenzo's kind of saying no to a lot of things. What do you want to do? You want to tell her a joke. That's fine. I don't think jokes are going to increase her fun enough for it to actually be worth anything. Alright, they're having a water balloon fight when it's apparently cold enough to need their outerwear. But at least it's getting her fun up, which is all that's really mattering right now. Her hygiene is getting bad, so is her comfort and energy, but it's fine. Oh? Oh, what is that? Okay. He must have had a want to become become friends with her, and that just fulfilled, so that's always good. But that seemed like quite a lot. Okay, clean up. You can interrupt the water balloon fight for now. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, it's... No, entertain it with a joke. No need to force yourself to eat that bad toaster pastry. And she wants to eat a lunch meat sandwich, so make group meal of lunch meat sandwiches. Upside for having the Ultimate Collection / open for business, I can just do that. And I don't have to be like, oh, I can't do that now because it's outside of the... No, don't go to bed yet, it's only 5:30. But I can't do it because, oh, it's past the lunch hour, so I can only make dinner items right now. She wants to learn to make TV dinner, preferably without dying. I can't blame her for that being a want. And he's having another sandwich. I'm having her clean those up so she can make use of them later on. I don't think I'm gonna have her make a TV dinner tonight, because for one, she has leftovers, and for another, her hunger is pretty okay right now. So I don't think I need to take care of that. Once he's done with that, you know what, let's admire him and play Red Hands. They're friends now, so that should be actually worthwhile if actually work out and be worthwhile for her fun. We don't know what her one true hobby is. It's not nature, we can already tell that. He's sitting down. I hope your comfort isn't so bad. I mean, I know hers is. I sent Lorenzo home around 8 p.m. and had her take care of her hygiene by having a nice bath. And then I sent her home. I mean, I sent her to bed, not home. And why aren't you grabbing all of the dishes? Thank you. Her personality, she is very outgoing, very nice, somewhat playful, you know, rather playful, not active, and not neat at all. So another sim who's going to complain every time they're going to have to take care of any dishes. Speaking of, take care of all the cleaning. And then take care of your bladder, and then you can have some leftovers, because I'm going to send her off to her store again today. She arrived in her pajamas. I'm not sure if that's something that you should be wearing while working a general store. And her wants have all turned to learning some sort of life skills. She wants to learn anger management, lifelong happiness, and couples counseling. Let's not greet him. Leave the flowers alone. I said walk here, not run here. Jacob wants to buy himself a stove. That is very good, because since we haven't played him yet, he officially doesn't have one yet. Oh! Alvin Kratz. Okay, this must be the reviewer, because we don't have any townies. When I had to redo when I had to redo Max's part, I did make sure that after I repaired my files, I still had blank, empty neighborhoods. Offer for cheap. Basic sell. Oh, she finds the reviewer very attractive. I am not surprised. She already had an affair with Lorenzo, and they seem to have similar appearances. But she also has a bit of a fling going on with Jacob, so Quite interesting to see what's going to happen there when we finally get to him. Okay, now he needs help finding a decorative item that is right in front of his nose, the idiot. But maybe he's just pretending to not see it to see how good she is at taking care of customers. Which I'm sure she's very good at, with her short shorts. Catherine wants to buy a dartboard. I'm pretty sure he's already done that. But one can never have too many dartboards. I'm sorry, Monica, I will get to right to you. We're just finishing up here with Catherine. Alright. Want to buy a newspaper? It's always good to buy a newspaper. You want to have it for cheaper. Oh, Monica just greeted me. Oh, rank 3! Second discount for restocking everything. And those two are off having a pillow, a water balloon fight. I suppose a water balloon is kind of like a pillow. Oh, hang on. Ooh, looks like it was good. I'm writing a good review. Thank you so much. And she got the Best of the Best award. To be fair, there aren't many stores right now, so there's probably not much he can pick. Jacob needs a bit of help, so pardon me, Monica. Jacob was... Oh... Jacob was very unhappy that she didn't have what he was looking for. So her fear got fulfilled because he lost a star. But fortunately, 2 big ones were fulfilled with the good review and the Best of the Best award, so she has a nice buffer. I'm already closing the store because I want her to restock everything. And then, since we are at rank 3 of the business, I want to increase the prices to expensive because up to now, they are simply at average. But around rank 3 is personally when I notice that people start buying things without worrying too long and don't really need to be, they don't need anything sold to them. They just buy it instantly. So to sort of slow that down a little bit and to make more money, I like to increase the prices around that range. Alright, she's returned, so take care of yourself. And since her fun is repeatedly suffering so much, I decided to give her the dartboard that she's already selling, so she has something fun to do when she wants to, without having to rely on someone else. But at the same time, I do want her to improve her relationships because it is supposed to be a community. There's no possible anything in terms of chemistry with the reviewer, which, looking at what white setting switches, auto gender preference is enabled, so he should be getting, or should already have, a preference locked in. I'm sure if we see him again, I'll check. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe it hasn't worked. Maybe he is still 0-0 on either, and it could go either way. It is Thursday morning for her second to last stage. She wants to gain a logic skill point. We can do that. I'll just send her to the park and have her play on the chessboard there. Just get yourself some leftovers. No point in making new toaster pastries. She doesn't have any of those, of course, as leftovers because they ended up rotting, but she has cereal. She has a few leftovers. She also wants to buy a cell phone. Nothing like that is currently available. for purchase anywhere, so that's not going to happen. Alright, she lost the desire to gain the logic skill point, but she does want to play chess, so that is always a thing here. Let's green those two, and she's arrived in her pajamas again. Really now? Oh, Monica left already. She wants to slow dance with someone and ask us on a date. Similar to Max, we don't have anyone who is actually interested in her in that way, so we can't do that in this rotation. With a bit of luck, we will get someone in for the summer rotation. The atrociously evil witch has arrived again. You're gonna make it thunderstorm, aren't you? I am so sick of seeing thunderstorms today. I feel like in Sims 2, spring does a lot of rain. She was just about to have the... and there's some weird thing going on because, oh my god, magic suddenly changed the weather. It's no big deal. You want to greet Jacob? They do have a positive relationship, but still negative. It's just a witch. Nothing to worry about. Like I was saying, they do have a positive relationship, but they still have negative chemistry, so I don't think anything is going to happen there. Not even with ACR. He's taking care of that for now. And actually, I'm going to have her invite over the reviewer. Not only to see what their preference is and to see how they might get along, but also having a good relationship with a reviewer might be a good way to make sure that she gets more good reviews. Of course, I'm not sure if you can get more than one review. I don't think so. I think once you get a negative review, you can eventually get a second review and hopefully improve the negative review, but other than that, I think once you have a good review, it stays that way. Alright, Alvin is coming over. That is always nice. Pay your bills while you're at it. I also moved her garbage can, if you're wondering, because I know if the board is there, she can't really get to her bathroom because she can't walk across where the line is for them to play darts, and the garbage can would prevent her from going in, oddly enough. What the... Alvin! Anyway. Gender pref... He is straight. Oh, what are you doing now? Be hit by a water balloon. Well, let's hope that's just... Okay, no, I was thinking maybe that was him trying to initiate just a water balloon fight, but... No, he's just kind of being a dickwad. Anyway, he's straight, but I see no chemistry between those two. And not even negative chemistry, there really is none. But okay. About interests, and then out of curiosity, what turns you on? Okay, we have negative chemistry between those two. Very interesting, so I'm just gonna say goodbye to him right away then. Since I can't get anything out of you and you're kind of being a jerk. And it's 3 p.m. Monica should be home from her job. So let's invite her over. See how we can become better friends with the potential mayor. And don't take a bath now. And I actually still have to have her dig for treasure. So let's see what we get for her. I mean, she already has 3,000 simoleon. That's a very nice amount right now. And a rock. Neat. But take care of your needs. Monica's entertaining herself with her dart game right now. Oh, Lorenzo's here for a visit. Well, get out of your bath. I keep interrupting her baths, but oh well. I think Monica needs the toilet anyway. So let's greet Lorenzo. Let's greet him. And I will dare use the stove again. At least there are 2 people here, so that hopefully if anything happens, one of them will at least be able to help extinguish her. I really hope it doesn't happen again. Alright, no fire, no burning anything. Great, that's just wonderful. Anyone want to join her for dinner? No, Lorenzo is still focused on the dartboard. Monica's... I'm not sure, I think she wants his attention, but he's focused on the darts. Okay, clean that up, and then put those away. Now Monica is now having something to eat. You gonna join her? He is not. He's still mesmerized. No, don't go to bed just yet. Don't just yet. Tell him a joke. I can't believe how late it is. I should be getting home. No! She wanted to come back. Sorry, there's someone calling. Who is it this time? Suddenly everyone wants to deal with her. Lorenzo called as he was leaving, so I don't know. Maybe he just felt bad for suddenly leaving. It's the last day in spring for her. Let's tend to that. Let's spray it. And it was just thunderstorming, so it should probably not need any water. She wants to buy a game costing at least 500 simoleons. Well, I was thinking of sending her off to her store again today, because before we end off her rotation, I do want to expand the inventory a little bit. Huh? Be chased by Charlie. Must be... Oh, there he is. I don't think that's one of the strays. I think that must be one of those randomly generated wolves. Then again, she has a desire to see a wolf, and that isn't fulfilled. So... don't think he's a wolf. I could be wrong, of course. Oh, no, she got a wand just now. I saw that. Yeah, she wants to become a werewolf. It's part of her knowledge aspiration. Alabama. Alabama is a good name for a wolf, I suppose. Alright, I increased her inventory a little bit. I replaced the extremely cheap stove with a slightly better one. They now can buy this medicine cabinet, there's a chair, and I decided to sell an easel. I'm not going to keep the easel, spoilers, because I have several other stores planned, of course, and when those are opened, I'm of course going to alter her inventory, because more specialized stores are going to have a bit of a monopoly on selling certain items, at least for now. As we get more and more stores, I'm probably going to be like, okay, you can go to the specialized store, which is really expensive actually, and has a really specialized stuff, like really good easels and such. Or you can buy a cheaper variant here in the general store. And that's sort of an idea that I've been playing around with. Monica's thinking of buying herself a chair that is also very fine. And Lorenzo is very patiently waiting. Thank you very much. I would actually like it if Lorenzo or Catherine were interested in buying the better stove, because we already have them buying the cheap stove. But if they were to buy it before we go on to their rotation next time, it would just be great. It would just save a little bit of money and time for me. You can do it. She's really gotten good at increasing the rank for her store and doing a good job learning how to sell things, but the cash register is still a bit of an issue for her. Alright, she's figured out the bronze cash register talent badge, which, like I said, it's a good start, but it's not amazing. You need, like I said, silver so you're actually fast enough. Okay, ring up Lorenzo and then check on Jacob what he wants. You want the better stove? Great, it is right there. Okay. He doesn't have any money along. Okay, don't yell at him or anything like that. Just ring Max up. I'm surprised that he actually arrived when he doesn't have any money to spare for that, because I do have a mod. It's actually supposed to be about townies not having large pockets amount of money for just going shopping all the time. But I thought it might actually do that for the playable households as well, but no, apparently no, it's just for townies, which we don't have right now. We only have the reviewer. They've almost cleaned her out. I don't really have... I don't have enough time to restock everything as they are buying. Oh, you liked it? Have it for average. Seriously, buy it. It's good. Yes, and she got the silver talent badge for selling, and that means that the De La Rosa household, I almost called it the Lorenzo household because he's been the main character that we've seen from that household, it has the better stove. Great, I'm gonna close the business. It's 4 p.m. and she's practically out of everything. So, sell whatever Monica still has in her bag and then restock everything, and I'm sending her home. 8 p.m. she is finally home from her store, and I am a bit surprised because restocking everything, she was at almost 5,000 simoleons, and now she's back to practically half of that after restocking everything. And yes, I replaced her stove with the more expensive one that she now offers to everyone else in her store. I'm not going to have her use it yet, though. She has more than enough leftovers for now. And you know what, you can tend to that once you're done. And there's still some bills that you have to finish paying off. Alright, that's taken care of. Pay all of your bills. You know what, play a little bit to get her fun up. Then I'm gonna have her take a bath and have her just clean everything. Pretty sure it's going to be enough to get her a skill. And then we can actually take care of her taxes. Alright, send the check off with your taxes to Monica. And I know that in the previous video of Max's... of the video for Max, I didn't do or show him paying his taxes. I was gonna, but then that one ended up and I was gonna do it by going back and taking care of it later. But that didn't work out. But I did do it when I had to redo his episode. Either way, it is very late for Amanda, so she's going to bed. And I hope you enjoyed seeing how things worked out for her when she didn't die from a fire. And next up, we're heading to the De La Rosa household, because it's finally time for our romance sim and his wife to finally get some spotlight.